All right, calling all Modified Street. Come on out. Modified Street, come on out. I'd like to welcome everybody to Winder Barrow Speedway tonight. Beautiful Saturday night. Modified Street. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Get some racing going on.
Jones, he's right behind you, and he's in the middle of 3 and 4. So track is yours, guys. We're green.
Going green for hot laps right now. Casey Cagle with a fast time in hot laps in the C5. Casey Cagle in the C5 tonight. Stock V8. Your time is now for hot laps. Stock V8. Your time is now for hot laps. 6:02. Be getting ready. You will hot lap after stock 8, then stock 4A, and then limited. Stock 8. Your time is now.
Dwayne, there are 14 602.
Trip Sexton in the 77 tonight. Drew Richardson in the 79.
Dwayne, you got your lineups?
Michael Chancey in the 44. Tyler Thompson in the 17. Austin Roberts in the 12. Riley Gaines in the 45. Neil Cox in the 8.
Stock 8 guys, y'all spread out. Stock 8 guys, y'all spread out.
6:02, you will hot lap after stock 8. 6:02, you will hot lap after stock 8.
Guys, I'm going to come to green on the 8 car, okay?
Caution flag, caution flag, caution flag. .602 rolling out now for their hot laps. Stock 4A, you will be at your 602 and then limited at your stock 4A. 14.602 signed in tonight. 14.602 signed in tonight. Randy Jackson in the black 17 heading in turn 1. Nick Sellers in the 71. Aaron Terry in the 56. Alex Crow in the A2. Tyler Woods in the 72. Chase Lamp in the 25. Mitchell Godfrey in the 09 down there in the black 09 coming on the front straightaway. We'll split them up 2 groups because, like I said, there's 14.602 cars here tonight. Coming to the green at the 09 right here, Mitchell Godfrey. Caution flag, caution flag.
602 first group, 602 first group, that's it. 602 first group, that's it. 602 second group, roll them to me.
That's it for the first group of 602s. About to bring out the second group. Stop 4A. You are after 602s. Then limited, you're after stop 4A. Let's start heading down to staging. Michael Trotter in the 86. Chase Greason in the 32. Derek Greason in the 7. Brian Franklin in the 13. Dawson Roberts in the 105. Coming to green at the 105. Here we go. Stock 4 on the racetrack now. Limited, you are next. Limited late model, you are next.
Summer guys, be ready. We come to green on the 47. He's halfway on the back.
Caleb Nicholson in the 2N. J.J. Garrett, the 47.
Guys, increase your pace. Pick it up.
David Hall in the S35. Chase Brown in the 26. Kyle Braswell in the 8. Nick Fulcher in the 56. Damon Harrison in the 52. Tim Phillips in the 6. And green flag is out.
They only 57 and 71 before off on turn 4. Bradley, go ahead and call for 602. Tell them they're ready to qualify. They'll qualify.
602 late models, you will qualify next. 602 late models, you will qualify next. Limited on the track right now for their hot laps. Y'all folks like y'all getting cold out there or something. Always a beautiful sunset over Winterberry Speedway. I always tell everybody, best sunsets coming to the lake or either at the racetrack. We get the racetrack tonight.
Let's go ahead and pick that pace up a little bit right here. Let's come to green on the 98. He's on the back straightaway. Little Jim, it's yours.
Jimmy Johnson in the 98, bringing us to the green for hot laps. John Anderson in the Super 7. Joe Yarborough in the 41. James Kaysen in the 105.
Crazy how much different the race is. 1 and 2 back to turn 3.
Chris Woods in the 17. Ken Lamp in the 1K. Gavin Terry in the 57. Nick Sellers in the 71. This is your second group of limited late models. Again, 602, you're qualifying next. Be getting those things ready. 602 late models. 6:02 getting ready to qualify. Stock 4, you will qualify after 6:02. Stock 4, you will qualify after 6:02. So be getting those things ready.
Dude, let's go.
First qualifier tonight, the 32, Chase Greason. Green flag is out. First time for the 32, 15-2-1-3, 15-2-1-3 for Chase Greason. See if we can pick it up for this second lap right here. He does not, so his time sits at 15-2-1-3 with the time to beat for Chase Greason.
56,
Green flag for Aaron Terry. See if he's got anything for that time to beat. Going down in turn 3 and 4. 14.927, 14.927 for Aaron Terry. New fast time. See if his second time is going to be a little faster. And it is not. So the time to beat now is 14.927. Aaron Terry sitting at the top of the leaderboard right now.
7, come through.
Next up, Derek Greason in the 7. See if he's got anything. $14,889 for Derek Greason. $14,889. New fast time. See what his second time's going to be. Dust the wall a little bit down there. And his second time is not faster, but a new fast time to beat. 14,889 is the time to beat now.
17, Chris Woods, come to me.
Coming out next, number 17, Chris Woods. See if he's got anything. New fast time, 14,416 for Chris Woods. 14,416 for Chris Woods. See if that second time's going to be any faster. It is not. So new time to beat, 14,416 by Chris Woods in the 17.
Nick Sellers, come to me.
Coming out next is 71 of Nick Sellers. $14,694 for Nick Sellers. $14,694. That is second fast time so far. Chris Woods still on the pole. See if this second time is going to be any better. Second time is better, but it's not fast enough. 14,599 for Nick Sellers. 14,599. Chris Woods still sitting at the top of the leaderboard with a 14,416 time to beat. Clay Fancher in 89. Coming out now for his qualifying. $15,330 for Clay Fancher. $15,330. Let's see if we can pick it up in the second lap right here. And he does. 14,912. That is fourth fastest for Clay Fancher. 14,912. Chris Woods still sitting at the top of the leaderboard with a 14,416. 14,416 is the time to beat. Dawson Roberts in the 105 coming out now. Coming under green, heading turn 1 and 2. Dawson Roberts. $15,270 for Dawson Roberts. $15,270. See if we can pick it up right here. $15,270 is a fast time for Dawson Roberts. Chris Woods still sitting at the top with a 14,416 with a time to beat. 14-4-1-6. Coming out next, going to be the black 17, Randy Jackson. See what he's got for him tonight. (15-1-3-4) for Randy Jackson. 15-1-3-4 for Randy Jackson. In the other 17 car. Randy Jackson's fast time still 15-1-3-4. Chris Woods in the white 17. He's got the fast times still 14-4-1-6. Trotter in the 86. Coming out, see what he's got. (15-4-7-4) for Michael Trotter. 15-4-7-4. Let's see if this second lap can be a little faster right here coming out of turn 4. And it is 15-0-8-5. 15-0-8-5. Chris Woods still sitting at the top with a 14-4-1-6. Coming out next in the 09, Mitchell Godfrey. (14-6-9-9) for Mitchell Godfrey. 14-6-9-9. That's third fastest so far. Let's see if he can pick it up on the second lap right here. He does not. Mitchell sits at third. Chris Woods still sitting on the pole with a 14-4-1-6. I got a silver Nissan truck with the lights still on. Jackson County tags. What is it? SLK 6526. Your lights are still on. Did you turn those off for us?
13, Franklin, come to me.
Brian Franklin in the 13. See what he's got for him tonight. (15-7-6-2) for Brian Franklin. 15-7-6-2. (15-7-6-2). Chris Wood still at the top with a 14-4-1-6. Time to beat. 14-4-1-6. Chase Lamp in the 25 coming out next. Good to see Chase Lamp back behind the wheel of a race car. 15,997 for Chase Lamp. 15,997. $15,461 for Chase Lamp. Does improve a little bit. $15,461. Coming out next, number 72, Tyler Woods. $15,360 for Tyler Woods. $15,360. Stock 4, y'all start hitting the stage and y'all are next to qualify. $15,169 for Tyler Wood. $15,169 does improve, but not fast enough. Chris Woods is going to be on the pole tonight. In a 602 class, Chris Woods and Nick Sellers will be your front row with Mitchell Godfrey and Derek Greason behind them. That is your first 2 rows. We got Alex Crow in the 2. $16,353 for Alex Crow. $16,353. Again, y'all, we got a silver Nissan truck. SLK 6526 Jackson County tags. Lights still on. Need you to turn those lights off for us. Stock 4, y'all start heading that way. Your qualifying is now. Limited, you will qualify after stock 4. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming to Winder tonight. The concession stands are open. Get on down here and get you something good to eat. Bowl of peanuts over there.
Center guys, y'all roll out, roll around, let me check in transponders, and I'll stop y'all in 3 and 4, and I'll roll y'all back in.
Old Billy Crow. Maddox, what you doing down there? You behaving? David Hall in the 35. Tim Phillips in the 6. First 2 cars out for qualifying for stop 4. See what we got going on right here. 17-1-3-3 for David Hall. 17-1-3-3. See what Tim Phillips has got for him right here. 17-4-1-8 for Tim Phillips. David Hall coming to the checkers. Not as fast as first time. David Hall not as fast as first time. So David Hall, or Tim Phillips not as fast as first time. So David Hall going to sit on the pole. As of right now, 17-1-3-3 with the time to beat. 17-1-3-3 for David Hall. Damian Harrison in the 52 coming out next.
26,
Chase Brown in the 26 coming out. That's your second group of cars qualifying for stop 4 with a 17-1-3-3 time to beat with David Hall. $17,497 for Damian Harrison. $17,497. Chase Brown. $17,781. $17,781. New fast time. Damian Harrison. $16,905. $16,905 for the 52 of Damian Harrison. Chase Brown with a faster time that time with a 17.398. That puts him in third. Damian Harrison with a new fast time, 16.905. Coming out next, Nick Fulcher in the 56. Kyle Braswell in the 8. This is your third group, qualifying for stop 4. Nick Fulcher, 17.039, 17.039. New fast time, 16.808 for Kyle Braswell, 16.808 for the number 8. Kyle Braswell, new fast time. Nick Fulcher with a new fast time, 16.787. And then Kyle Braswell takes it up, 16.240 for Kyle Braswell in the 8. New fast time to beat. 16.240. Kyle Braswell in 8. Coming out next, J.J. Garrett in the 47. Caleb Nicholson in the 2N. Following him. 16.634 for J.J. Garrett. 17.266 for Caleb Nicholson. Let's see what J.J.'s got right here for his last lap of qualifying. He is faster, but not fast enough. 16.563. Let's see what. Caleb Nicholson still stays at 17.266. So Kyle Braswell will start on the pole tonight in your Stock 4 race with J.J. Garrett outside of him and Nick Fulcher and Damian Harrison on the second row. That'll be your first two rows tonight for Stock 4. Limited late model. You are next for your qualifying limited late model. Your time is now. Modified Street be getting those things ready. You will race first. Modified Street be getting those things ready. You will race first after qualifying's over.
Limited guys, listen up. Go out the track, good to go out there.
Again, modified street. Your race will happen after limited qualifying. Modified street.
Second car out. The second car out to 998.
What's up, Drew Williams? First qualifier out in limited late model is going to be the 98 of Jimmy Johnson. Going to set the pace for everybody right here. $14,389 for Jimmy Johnson. $14,389 for Jimmy Johnson in the 98. $14,294 for Jimmy Johnson. $14,294. That is your time to beat. $14,294. Coming out next, going to be the Super 7 of John Anderson. See if he's got anything for that $14,294 by Jimmy Johnson. $14,416 for John Anderson. $14,416. $14,347. Jimmy Johnson still with the time to beat. $14,294. John Anderson's fastest lap overall was $14,347. Coming out next going to be the 1K of Ken Lamp. See if he's got anything for that 14.294 set by Jimmy Johnson in the 98 car. $14,574 for Ken Lamp. $14,574. See if his second lap can be faster. And it is, but it's still third fastest, 14,487. Jimmy Johnson is still sitting on the pole with a 14,294. Coming out next going to be the 105, James Kaysen. $14,642 for James Kaysen. $14,642. Let's see what this second lap's going to be. Still 14,642 for James Kaysen. Jimmy Johnson still sitting at the top with a 14,294 time to beat.
57, Gavin Terry, come to me.
Coming out next going to be 57 and Gavin Terry. $15,230 for Gavin Terry. $15,230. See if we can improve on this second lap right here. $15,122 for Gavin Terry. Jimmy Johnson still with the time to beat. $14,294.
Chris Woods, come to me.
Coming out next, going to be the 17 of Chris Woods. $14,431 for Chris Woods. $14,431. $14,385. $14,385. Jimmy Johnson still sitting at the top. That puts Chris Woods in third. Nick Sellers coming out next. $14,788 for Nick Sellers. $14,788. See what this second time is going to be for Nick Sellers. $14,788 overall time for Nick Sellers. Jimmy Johnson still sitting at the top. Joe Yarborough in the 41 coming out next. $14,996 for Joe Yarborough. $14,996. $14,768 for Joe Yarborough. $14,768. So that's going to put Jimmy Johnson on the pole with the $14,294. With John Anderson outside of him. And then Woods and Lamp. Chris Woods and Ken Lamp. It's going to be your second row. That's your first two rows for Limited Late Model later on tonight. Modified Street, your time is now. Modified Street, your main event time is now. Stock 8, be getting ready. Stock 8, you will race after Modified Street. I need all y'all kids to get away from the fence right there. All y'all kids get away from the fence on the front straightaway right here in the stands. Get back to your seats.
give me a hand at the window right quick, please.
All right, starting on the pole tonight in your modified street is going to be the 02 of Justin Taylor. Outside of him is going to be the C5 of Casey Cagle. On the next row is going to be the J19 of Jennifer Everett. And outside of her is going to be the 98 of Kay Cagle. All right, next time by, we're going green. Justin Taylor, Casey Cagle going to bring us to it.
Front row. Guys, give me a good start off 4 right here.
Stock 8, y'all be getting those things ready. You are next. Stock 8, be getting those things ready. You are next. Here we go. Coming out of turn 4. Justin Taylor, Casey Cagle side by side coming out of turn 2. Like Casey going to try to get out front right there. Casey Cagle leading the way. Justin Taylor in second. Kay Cagle in 98 in third. Casey Cagle leading the way. Casey Cagle leading the way. Justin Taylor staying right there with him. Justin staying right there on the back door of C5. We'll try to get right beside him, coming down the front straightaway right here. All over the back door, Justin Taylor giving Casey Cagle everything he's got. Casey leading the way, Justin trying to get right there with him. And here comes Cade in the 98 trying to get up in the mix with him. Oh, made a little contact. Top 3 right there all together. Casey Cagle, Justin Taylor, Kay Cagle. Top 3 right there all over each other. Casey Cagle leading the way. Justin Taylor in second. Oh, caution flag, caution flag. Kay Cagle went around, started facing the wrong direction. He was racing right there till Cade lost it. Top 3 right there all over each other. Casey Cagle leading the way. Justin Taylor running second. That's going to move the J19 and Jennifer Everett up to third right here. Six laps complete. Casey Cagle going to bring us the green this time by. Justin Taylor on the inside. Jennifer Everett on the outside. Kay Cagle in 98 right there, back there by himself. Got a Cagle in the front and a Cagle in the back. Green flag back up. Heading down at turn 1. Casey Cagle leading the way. Justin Taylor staying right there with him still. Jennifer going to hold her spot in third. Kay Cagle right there behind her. Battle for third between the J19 and 98. They side by side heading down at turn 1. Casey still leading the way with Justin. Justin right there all over the back door. And caution flag out again. 98 of K. Cagle back around. Facing the wrong direction again. Eight laps complete. Casey Cagle leading the way. Justin Taylor and Jennifer Everett on the row behind him. Then Kay Cagle on the last row. Casey Cagle bringing the screen right now. Justin Taylor jumping back into second. 98 trying to get up under Jennifer right there coming out turn 2. Casey Cagle leading the way around winder. Justin Taylor trying to get right there with him. Casey holding off the 0-2 of Justin Taylor. Justin Taylor all over the back door. Battle for third between the 98 and J19. They're side by side coming out turn 2. Justin Taylor right there all over Casey Cagle. Kay Cagle all over Jennifer Everett. Casey and Justin. Justin trying. Casey Cagle leading the way. Justin right there all over him. '98 and J19 battling for third place, side by side. White flag in the air. Can Casey hold off Justin Taylor for one more lap? Justin Taylor all over the C5. And Casey Cagle going to bring home the checkered flag with Justin Taylor running second, Jennifer Everett running third, and Kay Cagle in 98 running fourth. Tight race all the way around it right there. Stock 8, your time is now. Stock 8, your time is now. 6:02, be making your final adjustments. You will race after Stock 8, 6:02. All right, starting on the pole tonight in your Stock 8 race is going to be Trip Sexton in the 77. Michael Chancey in the, no. 12, Austin Roberts outside of him. Michael Chancey in the 44 in third. Neil Cox in the 8 outside of him. Drew Richardson in the 79. Outside of him going to be the 45 of Riley Gaines. That is your lineup for Stock 8 right there. Trip Sexton, Austin Roberts on the front row. Gonna bring us green next time by. Chancey and Cox on the second row.
Guys coming to green this time. Front row, give me a good start off turn 4, going 15 right here.
Here we go. Trip Sexton, Austin Roberts heading down in turn 1. Side by side. Oh, caution, caution, caution. Oh.
Caution, turn 2.
Got a few cars around over there.
Went up in his window.
Trip Sexton in the 77 went around. 79 to Drew Richardson. Didn't have nowhere to go. Riley Gaines didn't have nowhere to go as well in the 45.
Dwayne, check the 12 right here. Hey,
602, you are next. 602, you are next. Be getting those things ready. Coming back green next time by, Michael Chancey going to lead the way with Austin Roberts outside of him. Riley Gaines and Neil Cox behind him. Trip section in the 77 on the third row. No, I'm good.
Coming to green this time, guys. Give me a good start right here. Let's make some laps.
Here we go. Michael Chancey leading the way. Austin Roberts trying to get back on the outside of him. Riley Gaines in third. Michael Chancey leading the way around Winder tonight in the Stock 8 race. Austin Roberts staying right there with him in the 12. Good little battle for the lead right here between the 44 and the 12. Michael Chancey, Austin Roberts. Austin Roberts trying to get down to the inside of him. Austin Roberts right there, all over the 44, Michael Chancey. Ooh, made a little contact right there. Michael Chancey leading the way. Austin Roberts all over the back door. Riley Gaines in third. Trip Sexton in fourth. Side by side, coming down the front of the straightaway, battle for the lead. Austin Roberts up under Michael Chancey. Is he going to get him right here? And he does. Austin Roberts, new race leader. Austin leading the way now with Michael Chancey in second. Riley Gaines still in third. Trip Sexton in fourth. Austin Roberts got by the 44. He got it figured out right now. About to put it on cruise control. Got a battle for third back here between the 45 and the 77. 77 on the outside of the 45. Trip Sexton and Riley Gaines. Austin Roberts. Caution flag out. Caution flag out. 45, Riley Gaines spun around, faced the wrong direction. .602, you are next. .602, you are after stock 8. Then stock 4, you are after .602. Nine laps complete. Austin Roberts leading the way. Got Michael Chancey and Trip Sexton behind him. And Riley Gaines back there by himself. Here we go. Austin Roberts leading the way. Trip Sexton jumped up to second right there. 45 moved up to third. Michael Chancey done pushed back to fourth back there. Austin Roberts leading the way. Trip Sexton in second. Riley Gaines in third. Riley Gaines in the 45, trying to keep up with that 77. Might look like we have a little battle coming up for second right here. Riley can get up there with him. Wide flag about to come out right here for Austin Roberts in the 12. See if he can hold it in there for one more lap. See if Sexton can hold Riley Gaines for one more lap. Riley done got right there with him, battle for second right there. And the winner is number 12, Austin Roberts. Finishing second, number 77, Trip Sexton. Riley Gaines in third in the 45. And Michael Chancey in the 44, finishing fourth. All right, everybody, pull out your 50-50 tickets. 50-50 tickets. Whoever wins will take home $152. 518-283. 518-283. $518-283. That's the 50-50 number. 518-283.
56 outside of the 89.
Stock 4 be getting those things ready. You will race after 6:02. Stock 4 be getting those things ready. You will race after 6:02. Then limited, you are after stock 4.
All right, come on up, Randy.
All right, starting on the pole tonight in the 6:02 race. 17, Chris Woods. Outside of him is going to be the 71 of Nick Sellers. On the next row, in the 09, Mitchell Godfrey. Outside of him, the number 7 of Derek Greason. On the third row, Clay Fancher in 89, Aaron Terry in the 56 outside of him. On the fourth row, going to be Michael Trotter in 86, Randy Jackson outside of him in the other 17 car. Tyler Wood starting 9th in the 72, Chase Greason in the 32 starting 10th. Dawson Roberts in the 105 starting 11th.
Listen up right here.
Chase Slamp starting 12th.
Bunch of y'all.
And on the last row, you got the 13 Brian Franklin and Alex Crow. We about to go green right here.
Give me a good start off turn 4. No games. Let's go.
Chris Woods, Nick Sellers bringing us to the green flag right here. And here we go. Chris Woods and Nick Sellers side by side, heading down into the caution, caution, red.
Guys, track is blocked in turn 2. Track is blocked in 2.
Got a traffic jam down there in turn 1 and 2. Terry went up and over. Driver is okay, everybody. Driver is okay. Got a pile up down there.
Dude, that's something that's got up on the wall.
While they get it figured out and cleaned up over there, says stands are open.
I know Randy's spun to the bottom right there off the 56 rolled down the hill right in front of him. I know Randy's back up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the car that just rolled is now rolling down the back straightaway. It was Aaron Terry in the number 56 car. Whenever he comes by the front straightaway, everybody give him a hand. Everybody give him a hand right now while he comes by.
Dude, it don't even look towed out there. The right rear, it's fuck.
Look at his back tire. You're gonna like this next week. Get a lot out, run on, flatten it out, put it back on.
We did not complete a lap, so everybody going to go back to where they started, besides the 56.
Going green this back time by. Chris Woods, Nick Sellers. Bringing us to the green right here. Here we go. Chris Woods will lead that in turn one. Mitchell Godfrey got up under Nick Sellers, moved up to second. Mitchell Godfrey in the 09. Nick Sellers back in third. Derek Greason in the 7th. Clay Fancher right there in 5th, trying to get right there. Clay Fancher moved up to 4th. Nick Sellers back to 5th. Chris Woods leading the way around Winder. Caution flag. Chase Greason facing the inside wall. The 32. Chris Woods leading the way. Mitchell Coffrey in the 09. Outside of him, Derek Creason, Clay Fancher at 89. Nick Sellers outside of him. Tyler Wood in the 72 with Randy Jackson outside of him.
There's 4 people standing inside the little shit show. They don't.
Going green next time by, Chris Woods. Chris Woods going to lead the way with Mitchell Godfrey and Derek Greason behind him. Clay Fancher, Nick Sellers, Tyler Wood, Randy Jackson, Michael Trotter. Here we go. Green flag back out. Chris Woods leading the way to turn 1. Mitchell Godfrey. Oh, caution flag, caution flag. 71, Nick Sellers got up in the outside wall and stopped. Hey, bud, standing down there at the fence. I need you to back away from it right there in the grandstands. I need you to back away from the fence right there. Right there in the black hoodie in the grandstands. I need you to back away from the fence. Coming to green, Chris Woods leading the way. Mitchell Godfrey, Derek Greason. Nope, 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 nope. Randy Jackson facing the wrong direction. Coming to green this time by Chris Woods leading the way. Derek Greason and Mitchell Godfrey behind him. Here we go. Chris leading the way to turn one. Mitchell Godfrey, Derek Greason side by side. 09 and 7 still side by side. Battle for second and third right there. Mitchell Godfrey, Derek Greason. Clay Thatcher and Tyler Wood side by side for fourth and fifth. Woods leading the way. Derek Greason in second. Mitchell Godfrey in third. Clay Thatcher in fourth. Tyler Woods in fifth. Chris Woods leading the way. Caution flag.
Stay high and forward. Stay high and forward.
Caution flag, caution flag.
Caution two. Shit. Somewhere.
Bear County, we need you down there. Green about to come back out. Chris Woods leading the way. Derek Greason in second. Mitchell Godfrey in third. Mitchell Godfrey trying to get up under the 7 of Derek Greason. Battle for second right here between the 7 and 09. Mitchell Godfrey. Derek Greason still in second. Battle for fourth and fifth between Clay Fancher and Tyler Woods. Randy Jackson trying to get right there with him. Fourth, fifth, and sixth. Randy Jackson getting right there with him. Mitchell Godfrey moving up to second right there. Caution flag, caution flag. Derek Greason in the 7. Stock 4 be getting your final adjustments. You are next. Stock 4, you are next right after this 6:02 race. Single file restart, 6 laps complete. Chris Woods leading the way. Mitchell Godfrey in the 09 in second. Clay Fancher in third. Here we go. Chris Woods leading the way down to turn 1. Mitchell Godfrey in second. Clay Fancher. Tyler Wood. Randy Jackson in fifth. Woods leading the way. Caution flag, caution flag. Got a car facing the wrong direction in turn 4 down there. 13 of Brian Franklin facing the wrong direction coming out turn 4. Here we go. Chris Woods leading the way. Mitchell Godfrey in second. Clay Fancher in third. Tyler Wood in fourth. Randy Jackson fifth. Woods leading the way. Good battle for fourth and fifth between Randy Jackson and Tyler Woods. Randy trying to get right there up under him. They're chasing down the 89 of Clay Fancher. Oh! Got a battle for third, fourth and fifth between the 89, 72, and 17. Caution flag.
Caution, guys.
Caution, caution, caution.
Gotta be off to do something. Well, it's out so long. Dude, I didn't have any dust and shit. What?
Going green this time by Chris Woods leading the way. Mitchell Godfrey in second to 09. Clay Fancher in 89 in third. Tyler Woods in the 72 in fourth. Randy Jackson in fifth in the black 17. Here we go. Woods leading the way down in turn 1 and 2. Mitchell Godfrey in second. Clay Fancher trying to stay right there on Mitchell. Got a battle going on for second between the 09 and 89, and then a battle for. Here we go. Clay Fancher went up. Oh! Tyler Woods trying to get up under Randy Jackson right there with him. Here goes Michael Trotter. Battle for third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Chase Grayson trying to get up there to 32. Tyler Woods moves up to third in the 72. Here goes Randy Jackson up to fourth. Michael Trotter up to fifth. White flag in the air. Woods leading the way. Chris Woods. Mitchell Godfrey running behind him in second to 09. Tyler Woods in the 72 at third. Randy Jackson in fourth in the black 17. And Michael Trotter finishing fifth in the 86. That is your top five in 602.
72 to the Scales. Chris, come to the flag family. Guys, good race.
Chris Woods, tonight's winner in 602.
That race is every bit of what I thought it was going to be when I seen 14 people through.
Stock 4, your time is now. Stock 4, your time is now. Limited, you were after stock 4. Last two races of the night. Stock 4, then limited. All right, starting on the poles going to be the 47 at J.J. Garrett. Outside of him is going to be the 8 at Kyle Braswell. Next row is going to be the 56 and Nick Fulcher. Outside of him, Damian Harrison at 52. David Hall in the S35. Outside of him is going to be the
Guys going 15. Croco give me a good start off for him.
2 in at Caleb Nicholson. Tim Phillips back there by himself in the 6. Here we go. Kyle Braswell, J.J. Garrett heading down in turn 1. Side by side. Who's going to come out leading? Still side by side coming out of 2. Kyle Braswell, J.J. Garrett, side by side. Oh, caution, 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 caution. 35 went around, two didn't have nowhere to go and plowed right into him.
Guys, gonna need a wrecker in four. Need a wrecker. Boys, they go high and turn four up against the wall in four.
What a hard hit. That was a hard hit.
He hit the wrong pedal. I swear to God, he sped up when he hit it. Right before he hit it.
J.J. Garrett, Kyle Braswell about to bring us back to green right here. Here we go. And down in turn 1 and 2. Kyle Braswell. Kyle Braswell leading the way. J.J. Garrett falls back to second. Nick Fulcher in third. J.J. trying to stick his nose right there with Kyle. Kyle leading the way. J.J. Garrett second. Nick Fulcher. Oh, caution flag, caution flag. Tim Phillips facing the wrong direction. Down there in turn 1.
Nick. 52. Guys coming to green next time, bud.
Next time, green flag coming back out. Kyle Braswell leading the way. Damian Harris made a call. Come right there, punter J.J. Garrett. And Tim Phillips and Nick Fulcher on the last row. Delaware double file restarts.
That's why when y'all message it, I don't say nothing for like 8 hours.
Here we go. Kyle Braswell leading the way. J.J. moved, jump back up to second. We'll try to get right there with 8 car. Damian in third. Nick Fulcher right there all over. Battle for third. Nick Fulcher trying to get to the outside of Damian Harrison. Is he going to get him right here? Yes, he does. Nick Fulcher moving back up to third. Damian Harrison in second. Tim Phillips in fifth. Kyle leading the way. Kyle Braswell leading the way. Got it in cruise control. Looks like we might be going to have a battle for 4th and 5th right here between the 52 and the 6. Damian Harrison, Tim Phillips, and kind of chased him down, trying to get right there with him. Kyle Braswell looks like he has it under control with J.J. Garrett in second, Nick Fulcher in third. We are on lap number 10 now. 5 laps to go. Can Kyle Braswell hold it together for 5 more laps? Looks like something happened to the 47 car. Nick Fulcher moving up to second right there. JJ staying high. Here goes 52 and the 6 up under him. Kyle Braswell leading the way. Yep, JJ Garrett making a hard left turn like something broke on the 47 car. His night is through. White flag in the air for the 8 car, Kyle Braswell. He has got a straightaway on him now. 1 more lap. And your winner is this top 4, Kyle Braswell in the 8. Nick Fulcher going to finish second. Damian Harrison in third, and Tim Phillips finishing 4th.
Congrats, Kyle. Kyle, you can come to the flag stand, do your pictures. I need an 8, 56, and 52.
And last but not least, limited late model, your time is now. Limited late model, your time is now. All right, starting on the pole, going to be the 98 of Jimmy Johnson. Outside of him is going to be the Super 7 of John Anderson. On the second row, number 17, Chris Woods. Outside of him is going to be the 1K of Ken Lamp. Third row is going to be the 105 of James Case, and outside of him will be the 41 of Joe Yarborough. Then Nick Sellers in the 71, and the 57 of Terry. Gavin Terry in 57. Next time by, we're going green.
Everybody get tight.
Y'all trackside, turn them headlights off. Y'all trackside, turn them headlights off now. Jimmy Johnson, John Anderson, about to bring us the green flag right here. Here we go. Jimmy Johnson out front. John Anderson jumping to second. Here comes Chris Woods trying to get up under him. 1K 105. 105 getting by the 1K of Ken Lamp. Joe Yarborough, 6. Jimmy Johnson leading the way. John Anderson in second. Chris Woods in third. James Casey in fourth. Ken Lamp in fifth. Jimmy Johnson leading the way. Ken Lamp right there all over James Casey. Battle for fourth and fifth right there. Between the 1K and 105. Ken Lamp get right there up under him. Ken Lamp gets by the 105. James Casey moves James Casey back to fifth. Jimmy Johnson leading the way in the 98. And John Anderson still in second. Chris Woods in third. Caution, caution, caution. Joe Yarborough on the 41, facing the inside wall. Seven laps complete. 98, Jimmy Johnson leading the way. Chris Woods going to the inside of the 7 with John Anderson. Ken Lamp at a 1K going to the inside. 105, James Casey.
Guys, we have 7 laps complete, 13 to go. Coming to green.
Gavin Terry in 57. Going green this time by Jimmy Johnson leading the way. Here we go. Oh, Chris Woods moving up to second. Here comes the 1K of Ken Lamp trying to get in there with him too. Ken Lamp up to third. Here we go. Ken Lamp all over Chris Woods. Battle for second right here between the 1K and the 17. Ken Lamp moving up to second. Here he comes. Ken Lamp hauling it around here. Jimmy Johnson leading the way. Ken Lamp in second. Chris Woods in third. Halfway through it. 105 all over the Super 7. James Casey trying to race with John Anderson. Jimmy Johnson got it figured out, leading the way around the Baja tonight. Battle for 4th and 5th between James Casey and Gavin Terry back there for 4th and 5th. Here we go. VD7 still over the 105. Jimmy Johnson leading the way. White flag in the air. Jimmy Johnson, can he hold it for one more lap? Ken Lamp in second, Chris Woods in third. And Jimmy Johnson wins the limited late model race tonight at Barrow Speedway. Ken Lamp in second, Chris Woods in third, John Anderson in fourth, and James Casey. Round out top 5. That is your top 5 tonight, limited late model.
Good race, guys. Good win, Jimmy. 98, 1K, 17 to the scale.
Want to thank everybody for coming to Barrow Speedway tonight.
Boys, thank y'all for coming.
Place to be on Saturday nights. See y'all next week.